Alright, here's another video. When you're taking these hoses off, take the clamp off, then break the tension at the base of the hose using a pair of pliers in a circular action. Much easier to get off. Here's a ground wire. It connects right there. There's 6 bolts that hold the power steering pump on. Actually, there's 5, but the one you got to be careful of, and the one you're not going to expect, is this one right here. See that one right there? That's the one you're not going to expect. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, here's one I didn't know. The one at the bottom here, the one you see in the center of your picture, that's an alternator bracket bolt. It doesn't come off. And it tracks right there. So there's only 4 bolts that are holding on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now there's a 5th one down there. So there's 5. Alright, going over to the throttle body. I'm going to take the throttle body off the intake manifold first. I'm going to leave the injectors in the intake manifold. So I had to remove this hose. See, I got the plus sign on it. And in order to get to the back bolt on the throttle body, I had to remove the charcoal canister. You can see that there's about 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 6 bolts to hold the throttle body on. Getting the exhaust gas circulation valve off is almost impossible without taking the throttle body off. So I disconnected it right there. There's a gasket there. Then I disconnected from the modulator. There's about a 22 millimeter bolt. Actually, it's a nut. It connects this port right here to the EGR valve. About a 22 millimeter nut that screws into the base of the EGR valve. Now here's the real problem. Behind here, I don't know if you can even see it or not, behind here there's 3 nuts. They all got to come off. They're part of the water circulation system. It's probably easier to get to them once you've got the valve cover off and the throttle body off. And also I took off the bracket. I'll show you the bracket on the exhaust pipe. Alright, there's the bracket. What I'm going to try and do is, I don't want to take these nuts off if I can avoid it. The 3 nuts that are holding the exhaust pipe to the exhaust pipe flange. I'm probably just going to try and pull it back. The hardest part is going to be to get those 3 bolts out of the rear of this thing and then get them back in again. Alright. The only debate I've got so far is on the timing. Right now I've got it at 0 on the timing. And one guy says with 22reperformance.com to put it at 5 degrees if you have a fuel injected system, and 0 degrees if you have a carbureted system. So anyway, that's about the story. I can't think of anything more. I'm going to take off this next. Comes up pretty easy. Then I'm going to take off this hose. Then this rail will come off, and then I should be able to take off the exhaust manifold. That's all she wrote.